rally that we're seeing in the market.
Bajaj Finance is not going to help today, right?
Yeah.
With if it gets a 3% lower start from the Nifty bank, I mean, that's going to hurt.
All right, let's see how it shapes up. For now, the first tick on the index is up in the green, up about 40 odd points. It's not bad after the big rally yesterday. At least there's some follow-on that we're seeing this morning. The Sensex is up about 100 odd points as well. And the Bajaj Finance is the one that's under a lot of pressure. So it's really dragging the Nifty, preventing it from getting above the 21,800 mark. Both Bajaj Finance and Finserv actually are down in the red. So those are the only two stocks, apart from ITC, which is down about 1.5%, NTPC as well. So these four Nifty stocks, Bajaj Finance, Finserv, NTPC and ITC are down 1.5 to 4 odd percent. On the flip side, though, you have ONGC that's batting for the bulls this morning. Dr. Reddy's is up 0.7%. SBI Life is up about 0.6%. Infosys, UPL, Hindalco, Tech Mahindra are all in the green as we speak. And JSW Steel is also up about 0.6%. Reliance, by the way, is piling on some more weight. So it's, it's stable above that 2,900 mark. And Tata Steel is up almost about 0.5% as well. Just take a quick look at L&T ahead of its numbers, how that chart is looking, because this time around, not just numbers, but you have a large focus on capex in the budget too. Although being a vote on account budget, not much may be announced, but nevertheless, I mean, these capex related stocks see a sentiment boost. So L&T also in focus, but otherwise, decent opening for the market. Now up 70 points, Sensex up almost 200 points. Not bad at all.
Well, that's right. But, Bajaj Finance is getting smacked. And I think they've gone ahead and they've increased their credit cost guidance to 1.75 to 1.85% of the AUM. That would mean that it's up by around 15 to 20 basis points. So that's the reason why, in fact, the stock is under some pressure. And it's down close to 4% as we speak. In terms of other names that are moving around in early morning trade, you have NBCC. Well, that's flying away up 5.5%. LIC Housing Finance up close to around 3%. Petronet LNG up close to 2% reaction to its numbers. And Birlasoft as well continues to move higher. That's up close to around 2%. For this month itself, I think it's up close to around 18%. So big move is what we're seeing on that one. In terms of other names that are seeing big volumes in the first few minutes, you have Restaurant Brands Asia. Well, that's up close to around 6%. I think they'd come out with their numbers a few days ago. So I think that's reacting to that one. I saw a couple of brokerage notes as well. So that's up. You have NHPC that's up close to around 5% in trade. Dhanlaxmi Bank up close to around 5% as we speak. Jyoti Structure is one of those stocks that has moved from around 10 to now around 30 rupees. And in fact, it's a 2,000 crore market capitalization company. So big move is what we're seeing on that one as well. Start is in the green. We're holding with the gainer front of 50 points odd. Bajaj Finance, that's the big disappointment today, down close to around 5% as we speak. And it has a weightage on the Nifty Financial Services Index. So that's why, and that one plays out expiry today. So keep an eye out on that index as well. Prashant.
Well, 50 points, right? I mean, 21,790 is where the Nifty is at right now. And we'll just look at the Nifty Bank as well, which is up about 1/3%. That's a 170-point gain on the Bank Nifty. So these PSUs, right? I mean, the top three volume-led gainers are all PSUs. NHPC is up 4.5%. Huge volumes, actually. NBCC is up another 4%. Again, huge volumes. There is IFCI out of the blue. I mean, started running up 8% again this morning. I think after yesterday's 10% move. There is IRDA, IREDA, which is up another 5% to start the day. SJVN is up, 1.5 odd percent. So slower start there. Put up something like a Shakti Pumps. It started at the limit 20% yesterday and ended 20% higher. It's up another 12-13% this morning. These are very large gains coming through on decent volumes. 2 lakh shares, 1430 on Shakti Pumps. There is another momentum stock recently has been Sterling Wilson, which was I think about 5% higher yesterday. It starts 1% slower start today, but it's above 600 rupees now. Venus Pipes is up another 8%. I think yesterday it did well. 1570 or so on Venus Pipes coming through. So that's a big gainer. We've got what else? Ashoka Buildcon, which is up about 6%, 182. UTI AMC starts about 7.25% higher. Dhanlaxmi Bank is up about 4 odd percent as well. So this is, the gainers list as it comes through at this point in time. Market breadth is extremely positive. The only big volume-led notable loser is what's coming through on Bajaj Finance with a 4% loss. NTPC is pulling back a little bit. NTPC is down about 2%. And Adani Enterprises is, 0.4%, 0.5% lower after yesterday's near 4-5% gain. 3050 on Adani Enterprises. Adani Ports is down 0.5%. Adani Green is down 1%. Adani Energy Solutions is down about 1.6% as well. So a little bit of pullback to start the day here as far as the Adani Group stocks are concerned.